Hello, welcome to Math with Mr. Dobrescu to the rescue. Let's take a look at this complex equation, and I have a question for you. Can you solve this equation? And obviously many will get wrong because this is a pretty complex equation, and I don't think you've done probably something like that in the past. And if you've done, good for you. And if you're able to get the answer for this equation, please write the answer in the comments, and then you will get an A plus from me and a big happy face, okay, if you are able to get the answer. Okay, and now I'm going to give you the answer in a moment, but first let me introduce myself. Again, my name is Mr. Dobrescu, and I've been teaching middle school and high school math since 2006, and my purpose of this having this YouTube channel is to help you be proficient in mathematics. And I really appreciate your subscription and likes. And please share this video with your friends and family members. And don't forget to also click on that notification bell so you'll be notified when I'm going to post more videos. The answer of this complicated question is 13. And again, if you're able to get this answer, you are getting an A++ from me and a big happy face. But let's take a look step by step how to solve this problem. How do I solve the problem? It can be done in many other ways, but I'm going to show you the easiest way I think is for me to solve this problem. First of all, we see that 1 is by itself on this side of the equation. So since 1 is by itself, we can bring 1 on the other side by subtracting 1 on both sides. And if we do that, 1 and 1 cancels out. And of course, we are going to solve for the variable for x. And then 4 minus 1 becomes 3. And we are right here now. We have 6 over 3 minus 12 over 7 plus x plus 2 over 3 equals, and we can write 3 as 3 over 1. And now we are going to solve this box, okay, this denominator. Here we have the 6 is great. That's the numerator. We have another numerator that matches and another denominator. So our goal is to solve this big box and bring all, whatever we simplify after we solve this, bring it back into that box and get the answer. But first, let's solve 7 plus x plus 2 over 3. Let's see what we get if we do that. So we have 7 plus x plus 2 over 3 equals. And again, we can write 7 as 7 over 1. And the common denominator here between 3 and 1 is 3. So we have to multiply 1 by 3. Whatever we do on the bottom, we multiply on the top. 3 times 7 becomes 21 plus x plus 2 over 3. And if we combine the like terms, we get 21 plus 2 becomes 23 plus x over 3. So this bubble became a little bit simpler. So let's replace that bubble with whatever we got after we did this operation. So let's see what we get next right here. Okay, so here we got this equation. And now our goal would be to solve this next. Okay, 6 is great, is by itself, 3 is also by itself, and 1 is also by itself. But now let's solve negative 12 divided by 23 plus x over 3 and see what we get. So we have negative 12, or we can say negative 12 over 1 divided by 23 plus x over 3. Okay, so we have two fractions and we have a division in the middle. And remember, there's a rule. When we divide fractions, we have that saying, keep, change, flip. So we are going to keep the first fraction, negative 12 over 1, that stays the same. We are going to change the division into multiplication, and we are going to flip. The 3 goes on the top, and the 23 plus x goes on the bottom, and let's see what we get now. Okay, so now we are going to multiply across. Let's multiply this across. So negative 12 times 3 becomes negative 36. And then 1 times 23 plus x becomes 23 plus x. So that big bubble now is going to be replaced with negative 36 over 23 plus x. and let's see what we get next. Okay, so now we are going to solve this. We are right here. Okay, let's solve that and see what we get. Okay, so we have 3 minus, let's do the work here by the side. We have 3 minus 36 over 23 plus x. And let's see what we get. And remember, we can write 3 as 3 over 1. And the common denominator is 23 plus x. 23 plus x. So now we are going to multiply this one by 23 plus x. 23 plus x. Whatever we do on the bottom, we do on the top. 23 plus x. And see what we get. We already got the denominator, so now let's use the distributive property to multiply. 3 times x becomes 3x. 3 times 23, 3 times 3, 9, so 9, and 3 times 2, 6, plus 69, and then minus 36. And we are right here, okay? So now, let's combine the like terms. So we have 69 minus 36, see what we get. So we have 3x. 69 minus 36 becomes 33, right? 69 minus 36, okay? 9 minus 6, 3, 6 minus 3, 3, okay? 33. Okay, so we have 3x, 3x plus 33 over 23 plus x. 23 plus x. Okay, so 3x plus 33 over 23 plus x. We're going to replace that into this. Okay, and see what we get. Now we are right here and we are getting a smaller equation. There are so many steps, but we are getting closer to the answer. Okay, let's see what we are going to do here. So now we are going to do a little division here. We're going to divide 6 by 3 plus 33, 3x plus 33 over 23 plus x. And let's do the work right here. Okay, let's write smaller. So we have 6 over 1. Remember, 1 can be put on the bottom. Divided by, and then we have 3x plus 33 over 23 plus x. 23 plus x, and let's see what we get. Okay, so remember, keep, change, flip. So the first one stayed the same, 6 over 1, change division into multiplication. And now we are going to bring 23 plus x on the top, 23 plus x, and 3x plus 33 on the bottom, right? And then we can, here we can see, we can factor a 3 out here. So we can have 6 over 1 times 23 plus x, and on the bottom here, we can factor a 3, so we can pull the 3 out, 3 times x, and 33 divided by 3 is 11 plus 11. The reason we did that is because now we can see that 6 and 3 divides, because now we have 3 times, we can divide. 6 divided by 3, we get 1 and 2 on the top. We can do that now, because now we have 3 times x plus 11. We have 2 products here, right? So we can divide 6 by 3 now. And see what we get. So now we have, on the top we have 2, and then times, right? Times 23 plus x, 23 plus x, and on the bottom we just get 1 times x plus 11, right? X plus 11, and see what we get. If we use the distributive property, okay? 2 times 23, 2 times 3 is 6, 2 times 2 is 4, 46, 2 times x is 2x plus 2x over x plus 11. Okay, so now we are going to replace this bubble with this fraction. So we have 46 plus 2x over x plus 11 equals 3 over 1. You see how much work, but now we are getting closer to our answer. Okay? So remember here, we can use a property called cross multiplication. So we are going to multiply this quantity, x plus 11 times 3, and then equals 46 plus 2x times the 1. Okay, let's do that. So we have 3 times x plus 11, 3 times x plus 11 equals 46 plus 2x times 1 is 46 plus 2x. And now let's solve this equation here. Okay, almost there. Almost there. But now remember, if we have parentheses, we are going to use the distributive property we learned. Okay, so remember 3 times x becomes 3x. 3 times 11 becomes 33 plus 33 equals 46 plus 2x. Okay, and now we have an equation with variables on both sides. So in order for us to solve for x, we are going to subtract 2x on both sides, minus 2x, because the goal is first to bring all the variables to one side of the equation. Okay, so 3x minus 2x becomes x. We got x plus 33 equals 46, because this cancels out. And finally, the last step in this equation is to subtract 33 on both sides. So let's subtract 33 on both sides. Minus 33. 33 minus 33 cancels out. So now we get x equals 6 minus 3 is 3. And 4 minus 3 is 1. X equals 13. We got the answer. Finally, okay, after all this tedious work, we were able to get the answer. And again, if you got the answer and you wrote the answer in the comments, again, you receive from me A+++, a big happy face, and a huge present, because you did all this amazing work in order for you to get to the answer. But now let's check to see if we got the answer right. So now let's check our work. We know that the answer is 13, right? We got 13 as the answer. So now our goal is, remember, when we check our work, we are going to replace the x in the equation with the 13, right? In the original equation. And see if we get a true statement. Remember that true statement. Okay, let's do that. So we have 1 plus 6 over 3 minus 12 divided by 7 plus, instead of x we put 13, 13 plus 2 over 3. And all of this is going to equal to 4. Okay? So now let's do that first. Remember, let's do this first, right? So let's see what we get. 13 plus 2 becomes 15. Okay, so we have 1 plus 6 over 3 minus 12 over 7 plus, again, 13 plus 2 becomes 15 over 3, and then equals to 4. Okay, so 15 over 3 becomes 5, right? So this becomes 5. So let's rewrite again right there. So we have it right a bit smaller. So we have 1 plus 6 over 3 minus 12 over 7 plus 15 divided by 3 is 5, right? Equals 4. I hope you see that, right? So now 7 plus 5 becomes 12, right? And 12 divided by 12 becomes a 1. So let me use another color there. Let me use green again, okay? So now we have 1 plus 6 over 3, and remember 12 divided by 12 becomes 1. 3 minus 1, right, is getting smaller, equals to 4. And 3 minus 1 becomes 2. And let's bring all of this work, let's bring it on the other side, let's bring it right here. Okay, so we have 1 plus 6 over 2, right, equals 4. 6 divided by 2 becomes 3, right, class? And 1 plus 3 is 4. So we get 4 equals 4. And this is a true statement, right? So we are right. 4 equals 4. 13 was the answer of this complicated equation, right? 13 was the answer. We got a true statement. I'm sorry I had to write a little bit smaller here for me to be able to fill in all the blanks here and solve and get the answer and finally get the true statement. Okay? Again, thank you so much for watching. And this was a little challenging equation, and I appreciate you watching until the end and get the answer. Okay? Get the answer. 13. Get the answer. Get the answer. 13. Again, thank you so much for watching and see you in the next video. All the best to you.